And today we are going to be doing a yin practice, and it's called Yin Yoga through the Chakras and the 12 steps. So what you're going to need today is either a block or two, or books will work too, like big thick books if you have those, and a bolster or a pillow. If you have a pillow, this will work great, a firm pillow. And then a blanket. So you can use a towel, or you can use like one of your folded up snuggle blankets that you use on the couch, and just fold it about like this, and that will work just as well too. So go ahead and gather what you need, and we'll meet back in just a few moments. Hi, welcome back. So today's practice is going to be a slower, deeper practice. We're going to move through all 7 chakras, starting at the base and moving up, and correlating each energy center with the 12 steps for recovery. So with yin, some think, oh, well, it's easier because we never leave the ground and we're just holding the pose. And while that may be true in some aspects, sometimes easier doesn't always mean easier. Easier sometimes may be harder because you have to learn to sit in that pose and allow the body to open and sink a little bit deeper, keeping the mind in the moment. And when you see it wandering, inviting it to come back again. So keeping that in mind, also yin helps us go deeper through the muscles into the fascia, and we start to loosen and stretch that fascia, which binds around our muscles and keeps us all stiff. So yin is a beautiful practice, and it can be done in so many beautiful ways. So I'm very excited to give you this gift today. So our first pose is going to be a butterfly pose. So you can take your hips if you'd like, or your bottom, sorry, and set it on the blanket. You can sit right on the blanket if you want, or you're welcome to stay on the floor if that's more accessible and that feels what's good for your body today. Remember, it's what's good for your body. So try things out, and then you'll settle it in. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together, and the hands can come down. So the blanket gives you a little bit of an elevation. I'm gonna actually remove the blanket and do whatever's comfortable. So hands on the inside, if that's more comfortable, you'll find where you need to go for you, or hands on the outside. We'll take the block. It can either come onto the feet, and if you have 2, you can build it up if you'd like. And we're gonna bring the head down. Or you can even take your pillow and place it on your legs and place that book or that block right in front of you, just like that. So whatever feels more comfortable. And you can even just take the hands and prop yourself up, dropping the head, engaging the palms into the floor, and sitting just like this. So finding your expression of this pose, taking a deep breath in, exhaling with a sigh as you settle into our first pose. Start to picture a bright red at the base. Pulling in. Both the root chakra and the first 3 steps are the foundation of the chakra system in our recovery. With both of these, we begin to live a balanced and fulfilling life. Without these steps in the chakra, we do not feel grounded in our lives and in our recovery. We cannot heal the rest of the chakras with an unbalanced first, just as we cannot move on through the steps without the understanding of the first 3 steps. Steps 1, 2, and 3. Continue picturing that bright red. Maybe it's a glowing light. Maybe it's a spinning wheel. Grounding down into the mat. The chakra is also associated with the pelvis bones and large intestine. As we bring the chakra into balance, one will trust self and feel grounded in life and the world around them. Your digestive system will flow properly. And you get that firm base in life. Take 3 more deep, full breaths here. And then wherever you're at, start to slowly roll up, walking the hands closer towards your body. Bringing the head up last. Moving the block to the side. Closing the knees together and rotating the hips from side to side. Coming back to center. Moving into dragonfly. Extending the feet out. Again, grabbing a block or 2. Pushing through the heels of the feet. Flexing the toes towards the body. Start to walk the hands out until you feel that nice gentle stretch. Bringing the block or 2 to meet the top of your head. We can also place these blocks on the pillow if that feels nice. And then take a deep breath here. And exhale and settle in deeper. Finding the space of the stretch close to that edge without causing harm to yourself. Start to picture a bright orange color right below the navel. The sacral chakra is associated with our emotions. The 4th and 5th steps may bring up some emotions for us as we look at past hurts and resentments. Working with the 2nd chakra gives us insight into our default reactions and deepest emotions. The energy of this chakra allows you to let go and move on and feel change and transformation, just like the 4th and 5th steps. Feel that bright orange light growing and pulsing. This is also the place where creativity is born, where your relationship with self and others flows from. Find the peace and be here. Breathing in and breathing out. Checking in with the mind, noticing to see where it's at. Two more deep, full breaths. And then ever so slowly start to roll up, walking the hands back towards the body, removing the blocks, bringing the legs back in together, and rotating back and forth. Then bringing the soles of the feet together again and moving into a sitting cat-cow. Exhale, inhale. Two more times. Beautiful, following your breath. And then bring the knees around and grab that pillow. We're going to place it the same length of the mat. And then you're going to take that left thigh and put it right up against the pillow. So there's two ways to go into this, or a couple ways, whatever feels most comfortable for your practice today. Check in with your body, see what you need. Hands on either side of the pillow, and you can bring yourself down gently. Or take this left arm and slide it along the top of that pillow, and you can rest your head right on top of the arm. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen, and exhale, sink a little bit deeper. I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze here. Starting to imagine the bright yellow of the solar plexus. Bright as the sun. Moving and pulsing. Maybe it flows. Every time you judge or criticize yourself, you deplete the solar plexus chakra and weaken your willpower. This is why we need to become ready to have our character defects and shortcomings removed in order to feel good about ourselves and gain confidence. The solar plexus chakra is a center of personal strength, learning, and comprehension. It guides you through life by creating a strong sense of self, setting personal boundaries, and building self-esteem and willpower. The ability to bring change into your life and to the world is born within these chakra and these two steps, steps 6 and 7. Continuing to breathe here. Two more breaths. And then press up through the earth, making a tabletop over the pillow and moving through a few rounds of cat-cow here. Exhaling, pressing into the mat, rounding the spine. Inhale and soften. Two more times. And then you're going to switch to the other side. So taking that right thigh up against the pillow and finding what feels comfortable on this side to come down. Taking that deep inhale in and exhaling out as you sink deeper. Again, becoming aware of that bright yellow. Knowing that this is where the strength, learning, and comprehension comes from. With balance in this area, you have respect for yourself and others. That's where your gut instinct will not mislead you. Stay with the breath and stay with the body and continue to breathe. Two more breaths. And then roll back into the table. Moving through that cat-cow again. At your own pace. Following your breath. And then invite any other movement that you may need here. Maybe you circle the hips. Rock the hips side to side, whichever it is. So there will be two ways to move into this next pose. You can take the pillow right under your pelvis, laying your pelvis on top and placing your hands the width of your mat. The tops of the feet pressed into the floor and the thighs. Rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Bringing the shoulder blades down the back. And to seal. And staying here and finding the breath. Softening the eyes. Maybe releasing the head. Or if that just doesn't feel like what your body needs today, bringing the pillow right under your rib cage, placing the elbows on the outside of the pillow, tops of the feet, thighs, and pelvis into the floor, hands flat. Moving into Sphinx. Maybe you release the head here. Finding the slow, steady breath. An unbroken stream of breath. Wherever you're at, keep breathing. The fourth chakra is at the center of the seven, with 3 below and 3 above. Start to picture a bright green light energy, however you wish to see it, pulsing and filling your heart space. This is the area where physical and spiritual meet. The physical and spiritual meet at the 8th and 9th steps as well, as we make a list and make our amends to clean up our side of the street and free our spirits. The word aniyahata means unstruck or unhurt. The chakra governs the cardiac plexus and the thymus, as well as the glands, lungs, and breast. It also rules the lymphatic system. Allow the love and compassion to flow through here. And if you're feeling blocked, really send the breath and the mind to this area to clear the space and allow the love to flow freely. And breathing in and breathing out. The name with the unstruck or unhurt implies that beneath the hurts and grievances of past experience lies a pure and spiritual place where no hurt exists. We come to this place by working the 8th and 9th step as well. Two more breaths. And start to press up. Finding that tabletop position again and moving through your cat-cow. Maybe you rotate the shoulders. Maybe you do some circles. Resetting the spine and the body. Find what feels good for you. And then you can either leave this pillow going across your mat. Two ways to get into this too. So you would want it right about your shoulders. And you can lay so that your head is hanging off the pillow, opening the throat, supporting the rib cage, the back. Or moving into a full supported fish, moving the pillow lengthwise to the small of your back, laying back across the pillow. This is super yummy, one of my favorites. But if you take this position, make sure that your chin is not jabbed into your chest, but that you have a nice tilt of the head so that the throat can be open and exposed. So as we lay here, take a deep breath in and release. Starting to picture a bright blue in this throat center. Breathing in and breathing out. Soften the eyes. Stay with the breath. A person that has a balanced throat chakra is able to express themselves, particularly in a verbal manner. It is also a seat for self-expression and can be viewed as a crossroads that occurs between the heart and the head. Serving as a mediator between emotions and thoughts, by taking a daily inventory and promptly admitting our wrongs, we speak our truth and we live our truth. Our emotions and thoughts become more positive and pure as we continue to keep our side of the street clean. Step 10. Throat chakra, Vishuddha. Keep picturing the bright blue. When everything is balanced, you find a way to speak your truth in a kind and loving way. There's a feeling of validity in what you say and what you stand for. Continue to breathe. Sinking deeper. About 2 more breaths here. And bring those knees into your chest. And gently roll off to the side. And moving the pillow out of the way for just a moment. Finding the cat-cow again. One more time. Staying in this place of quiet as we move into the next pose. Bringing ourselves into child's pose, Balasana. Bringing the head so that it rests right between the eyebrows onto the block. Or you can bring the pillow and place your head and the block on that, or even the hands. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Remember, this block can move in any way that you would like. Begin to feel the gravity pulling the hips down towards the feet. Breathing in and breathing out. The third eye. Picture the bright purple swirling and growing. The sixth chakra, when highly developed, elevates consciousness and confers deep spiritual insight and awareness. Someone with a clear and balanced developed third eye chakra usually has a keen intellect balanced with strong intuitive abilities. This might be summed up as wisdom. Words that can be used to describe a person with a balanced third eye would include clear, wise, insightful, and spiritually aware. We might use these same words to describe someone who has truly implemented the 11th step into their lives. Our prayer and meditation brings us into a place of spiritual insight and awareness. With the calm mind of our higher power's will for us, it becomes clearer, and we begin to have the power to carry that out. Stay with the breath, stay with the body. Breathing in and breathing out. Three more breaths. And then when you're ready, I invite you to push up, noticing how the body feels. Where do you feel stronger? And where do you feel like something has been shifted? Moving one more time into that cat-cow, or whatever movement you may need. Find it now. Maybe you stretch a leg, and then the other. And then I invite you to come back to a comfortable seat. Making the mudra of the lotus, bringing the palms together, the pinkies and the thumb, making a lotus. And then carrying that lotus and placing it up to the crown of your head. And you can imagine or picture a clear or white light, sparkly, whatever you see coming through the crown of your head. You may close your eyes or again, soften them. And take a deep breath in and exhale out. Some describe the crown chakra as the gateway to a cosmic self of the divine, to universal consciousness. It's linked to spirituality, our connection with a higher power in the universe. The 12th step talks about a spiritual awakening we had as a result of working the steps. We can now take what we have learned and help someone else. By practicing these principles in all our affairs, we live a spiritual life. Staying with the breath, staying with the body. Gently releasing the hands and allowing them to float down, down, down. Like leaves gently floating down to the ground. And I want you to touch down with all the fingertips connecting to the earth and the eyes closed if that's comfortable. Grounding down and breathing in. And say to yourself, I honor the divine within me. I love and accept myself. I honor the divine within me. I love and accept myself. I honor the divine within me. I love and accept myself. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then release. And then exploring maybe one of your favorite positions. Maybe you liked the pillow under your back or under your knees. But we move into that final resting pose. So make yourself comfortable. Moving into Shavasana. Relaxing deeply and letting go. Seeing if there's anywhere in your body that maybe you're gripping or holding on to. And can you release it? As you settle into your final resting pose, feel all of the chakras becoming balanced. Or maybe just a little unstuck in certain areas. See how it feels to let that wash over you. And this is the final thought that I'll leave you with. By Rolf Gates. I believe that those of us who practice yoga have been sent to yoga by our pain. We embarked on this path because we had a hunch there must be a better way. We have grown tired of our perfectionism, our unhappy relationships with our body, our inability to love completely or be loved completely, our endless resentments and sorrows, our sense that we could become greater than we are, but we are somehow blocked. Many of us had had considerably good fortune. We are blessed with a nice smile, the right education, and the right opportunities. We may have loving partners, good work, healthy families. Yet we found that arranging our externals in just the right way doesn't bring us the happiness we had hoped it would. The resting place seems to be just over the next hill, and we have grown tired. We have come to yoga in the grip of pain and uncomfortability. We come to yoga not knowing where we came from or who we are. On our mats, we find the truth. So you are welcome to pause this here and stay a little bit longer in this resting pose. Or roll to one side. Take a few last moment breaths and tell yourself something kind and loving. And if this is still a challenge for you, think of something that you would say to a friend or a small child, and then say it to yourself. Pressing into the earth, returning back to our comfortable seat, with our eyes still closed or a soft gaze down. Bring the hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale with a sigh. Turn the corners of your mouth up in a smile because it's just not that deep today. We bow our heads to our hearts in yoga as a daily reminder of what we are here to do. I'm so very honored and grateful that you took the time to take this gift and bring it into your practice. I'm so very honored for the chance to share these gifts of healing and love and light. The recovering person in me sees and honors the recovering person in you. Namaste. Thank you so much, my friends, for sharing this time with me. I hope you really enjoyed it. Feel free to leave comments, questions, or anything. And if you know somebody else who could really benefit from this practice, please share it with them and ask them to subscribe to this channel. So I'm going to be running a little fun thing. If you get to whoever's the 100th subscriber, they let me know, or the name will pop up, and I'm going to give them an ebb and flow tank top, a Yoga for Recovery bag with some colored pencils and a coloring journal. So that's fun and exciting. So please subscribe to my channel, tell your friends too, maybe they can give you the gift, and just share this wonderful, beautiful practice. Thank you guys. Have a good day.